Excellent. Let's make sure we're
Go
good.
through this nonsense. You got your mic turned on, right?
Yeah, it should be turned on. Should be ready to go.
Okay, let's hear.
Yep. We should be live. We will see. We will see, so. All
We'll
right.
check your mic settings. I'm not hearing anything yet.
Not hearing anything yet. We should be.
There we go.
Yep. There we go.
I hear it now. Good.
Ah. All right.
Alright, close that. And I'll increase this. Oh, what's this? Alright, let me go ahead and increase the screen.
Alright, everybody seems to be doing all right with the exception of 2.
Alright, you should be good now.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to XCOM. It has been a minute.
Long have my kind
Oh, hold on.
struggled
Betos wants to
fend
say
off the
something.
Elders' children, those who have pursued us to no end, stealing our newly earned freedom. Today, you have dealt the Elders a great blow, and forever sealed the bond between our two peoples. Voxtala Verden, Commander.
That's great. Could you start with hey, or how you doing? Don't just jump out and just start screaming at me about how grateful you are. I'm glad that you're grateful, Betos, but kind of weird there. Anyway, so we are back in XCOM, and we are back using historical figures to try and save the world from the Xenos menace.
So
So
we feel like Games Workshop getting Raven Guard, Imperial Fist, and Westbrook the Combat Patrol. Cool.
it's cool.
I
It's
mean,
ki-
if Imperial Fist mattered, I'd be all for it.
I mean, I have a Black Templar combat patrol. That's how much I love the Imperial Fists.
Yeah, like the Imperial Fists are so cool. They've literally done nothing in the past several millennia.
That's what happens when you're locked on Terra. All right.
Like, they're so awesome that I'm sure Rogel Dorn is so proud of them for not doing.
If you ask me, these Templars are just as crazy as my brother. What is it about psionic energy
Good old
that
Imperial
seems to
Fist.
drive them so
Once again,
completely
you can
mad?
sit on your hands and still be called cool.
Yep. Anyway. What, like Raven, Assassin likes the video you made.
I'm glad you did.
Now, last we left off, if I recall, we wiped out the first of the Chosen, and we greatly reduced the Avatar Project. And now we have 2 Chosen left to go, and I have to find a way to increase my contacts list. Oh, best get to it.
Up to it, homeboy.
Yep, oh, and there's a retaliation site. Figures they'd be pissed.
What loyalty to you done them? Will you be their protector? Come, show your worth.
Okay.
Setting course
Let's
for the
go
East
save some
African
cities.
sector.
Alright. Looking good, looking good. Let's see, we got... Why are you wearing that? You should not be wearing that. I'm ashamed of you for wearing that. In fact, get out of here. If you're not going to dress properly, then I'm not going to have you on the show. Besides, we have this ready. So, yeah, we're ready to rumble. Let's see, am I missing anything? Oh, yeah, you know what would be nice to have? A medic. I know it's... Oh, you're tired. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys get so tired so quickly. Oh, he's just a squatty, too. Ooh. We better not get damaged. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Alright, boys. Go and make the world a better place. I'm doing alright, Volp. I'm doing alright. But I'm sorry you spent long. You
Sky
spent so
Ranger
long sitting
deployed.
on your
We're in the
laurels
pipe.
on Terra
5 by
doing
5.
parades. I mean, that's the problem. Like, since the War of the Beast, they really haven't done so much. And I know that like Major Keel's theory is just because they're kind of hard to paint. It's also why the White Scars also haven't gotten as much love, because also kind of a hard paint scheme. Lark just basically said, no, go to your room and don't come out until you look presentable. Essentially, that's how I feel about Anarchy's children. Courier 6 of the Mojave believes in me. But yeah, it has been a hot minute since we have done this. Let's see if I still remember how to lead these men into combat.
We just got word the aliens are attacking a resistance outpost in this region.
Because they're
not taking any
unoriginal.
prisoners. These people need our help, and we're heading in to make sure the aliens regret coming after the resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts in the area and secure the camp.
Now, that depends. Are you going to drop me off where the hostile contacts are so I can do something about it? Or am I going to be a few miles back and I'm going to just come and find corpses? What's it going to be, buddy? What's it going to be? Hey, G-Man. It's surprising they don't actually sell paint that you can't screw up with for Imperial Fist and White Scars. It's just how they do business. I mean, if you really want Imperial Fist and you're not good painting, you could also technically pay someone to paint them for you, but that's another price tag on top of it, which...
position for deployment on this one.
Yeah, and painting minis from Games Workshop is already... Well, buying minis from Games Workshop is already an expensive ordeal. Let's see... Let's send the robot out first. First move up here.
This unit is relatively agile.
Relatively. Alright, we got some people we need to rescue that away. So move over there. Nothing too crazy yet. Gonna need you in the thick of it, so get into good cover.
Out of the way!
Don't yell at me. White is hard. The traffic cone yellow is just ugly. Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, but the Black Templars got the better drip out of the Sons of Dorn. Let's be frank.
Moving Thor.
Alright. Get my Psyker up. Well, one of them. Shaka. Get over here.
Come on!
Might need to change that accent. And Danny. Danny. Get over here.
Honey, I'm home.
Yes, you are. Now let's see how they're light years away from us. Oh, they're actually... Oh, crap, that's worse. That's far worse. Oh, we're in it now. I do not like the chrysalids. But hey, be thankful, Sarah. You could have died by getting nommed on. Nobody likes that. Let's see. Move up just a smidge. See what you can see.
It feels good to move around.
Aha! Found you. Gosh, I wish I had the punch attack, but alas, I do not. Can I blow just you up, or just you three up without injuring myself? Yes. Hit him where it hurts. Perfect. Is that the only angle? Yeah, do it from that angle.
The time for talk is past. The Lord's work must be done. It's just a chore, like any other.
Alright, good. We're getting in some chart.
Carter said it.
Parry. Wouldn't let me do the parry first. And now he's poisoned. That's fantastic. Let's see, Inspire, Insanity, Soulfire, go ahead and knock that one out.
Now that would be funny.
The mobile infantry. I know you guys, probably most of you guys have watched the movie Starship Troopers. How many of you guys have actually read the original book? I'm curious. But yeah, these things are like NIDS, except not quite as annoying. But they're close. No, I want it dead in one go.
They're almost dead.
Oh, kill it then.
Not sufficient.
Clearly.
My weapon is nearly empty.
Just go ahead and take care of this one for me, would you, Sweetums? That's great. That was part of the plan.
Sorry.
I am not sorry.
Move it!
Alright, Shaka. Don't screw this up. Very good. Really? This early? There's a book? Yeah! Oh my gosh, you don't even know there's a book. Yeah, the original Starship Troopers, the movie, was based off of a book of the same name. However, there's very little about the book that got transferred over into the movie. Like, the names got transferred over, but so much has changed. The arachnids are still a thing, but it isn't as... If anything, it's more of a political manifesto on how he thinks. Like, have you ever wondered how the Federation from Starship Troopers is supposed to work? Read the book. It explains in great detail, because it was basically the author's idea of, like, how society should work. Which, not sure if I agree with it, but it's interesting to think about. But the director started reading the book, didn't like it, said, I'm just going to make it hokey. And thus, we got Starship Troopers. Kill him! I lack the time and focus for books at this time. Shit has hit the fan and the mechanics as they're dragging their mechadendrons about it. Yeah, they would. So it's an I Am Legend scenario. Sorta, kinda.
I'm as graceful as a gazelle.
Whatever helps you make this shot.
They're as weak as ever.
Alright. Let's see. We also gotta save some people, so Shaka, get back here.
All right, mate. Keep going the right way.
Very good. Now, can you get it? Oh, you can't get all the way up there. You can, though.
What did you say?
To be honest, it's very similar to the Roman Republic, if not directly copied.
What are you waiting for?
Definitely, however, the difference with the Roman Republic is military service was kind of expected to get in the upper echelon, but it wasn't always required, but it was like the most guaranteed way to get yourself public glory. The big difference is the idea is like, if you want any form of franchise at all, voting, running for office, whatever, you have to serve the state in some capacity, whether that's in the infantry, the Navy, or some other thing for at least 2 years before you actually dedicate yourself, before you can actually be a citizen rather than a civilian. Let's move you up here. Actually, hold on. You can zip up. Zip over here.
Repositioning.
Moon Knight, why are you working with a clanker? Which clank are you talking about, huh?
I will go.
Get a bird's eye view of the situation. Go and rescue this
As
guy.
you like. They may not be warriors.
The same who wrote
but
about
this
his
is their
author's
home.
self-insert getting forced into a counter and made it seem like a good thing. Yeah, well, he never said he was without his flaws.
Right.
Yeah, if you also look in his personal life, you realize he's a little kooky. I haven't read it, but I wish they had the power armor like in the books. That would probably give the troops a lot more chance against the bugs. But what they got was good enough given the time. Yeah, and that was the thing, because they wanted to make them like, hey, look, they're like cannon fodder going in. However, it made it very clear in the book like this. It was like the first concept of power armor in science fiction, and like the way it was fleshed out and everything's like they didn't run in with battle rifles. They were running in with what they referred to as flamers, and basically they were shooting plasma and stuff. Overwatch, in case any of the
It is under
mids
my
come out.
watch.
They are trying to wipe us out.
Yes.
All of us.
Thank you for that, buddy.
Here we are.
Can we get a beat on anybody? No. We might just have to inspire.
Physical exertion outpoint.
Hey, you wanted this, buddy. Which one's going to be the biggest issue? You or you? I think you. No. Invert. Hey, buddy. Get over
Makes no
here.
difference to me. Learning its use is a rite of passage.
Alright. Now, let's see. First, we're going to weaken you up a bit.
You deserve a prize.
In the books, humanity did not ever run with the bugs. They also had another space instead of just jumping the Kalenda through books. Yeah, in the beginning of the original book, what happened... Oh, are you going to shoot? He's shooting at his own guys. But they start out attacking the species known as the Skinnies. And they literally, like, they jump in and they're very similar to, like, Hell Divers, but with, like, the jump packs, because they jump, their ships... Their suits jump for kilometers. It's wow. Give him a good shot.
I have failed.
Yes, you have. But you can redeem. You can redeem yourself. Whiplash. Very good, very good. Now seal the deal.
No
You can
one
do this.
escapes.
Alright, nobody's getting marked today. Move up. She seems surprised.
I'll monitor that area.
Alright. Just get over here to get him out.
Go, go, go!
Okay, where to go from here. Yeah.
Brilliant!
Oh!
Of all the aliens running around
You!
these days, she just had to modify a berserker, didn't she?
The Berserker Queen! I forgot I had found the snake and killed it.
Looks like one of them came back for more. Let's make sure to take it out this time.
Priorities have just changed.
Are you sure this weapon was properly assembled?
You're the one shooting it! You suck. That's what you get for aiming against a defenseless civilian. Probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Let's go ahead and take care of him.
Makes for short work. Too much for them to handle.
It's gonna hurt! Get ready to parry.
Their brother's soul would again dwell in Zion.
He's fine, he's fine, he's just
Gotta keep
unconscious.
clear of that knockback.
Also, if I remember correctly, he was Brazilian instead of him being Snow White. Yeah, if I recall correctly, he was Argentinian. Because he was from Buenos Aires. Or actually, I'm not sure if he was... He might have been from Brazil, because it wasn't that he was from Buenos Aires. It's that that's where the meteor hit from the bug sent. And he... And his mom was on vacation there. His father was about to go join her. And that's when the bug hit. The bug meteor hit. So yeah, I think he might have been from Brazil. He was definitely from South America. Also, am I the one looking at skirmishers without their helmets get a strange feeling that their foreheads are missing or something? Yeah, I could put a few ridges on there, see what happens. Hmm. 68% chance of hitting. Not great.
Should I double check that for you?
Yes, please. Well, the snark I get off this guy.
They've chosen me?
Yeah, because you're a big robot. Everyone wants to smash big robot. And you got rid of some of its
We'll test
armor.
the limits
We're
of that
grateful.
armor.
Oh dear. Let's get rid of the last bit of it. There, all armor gone, we can just start hosing them. Ha ha! Take that, you overgrown. What are you, anyway? Oh, we're gonna need some rest and relaxation after this one. Hit him! What's Absolute Banebet doing here? I don't know, Valen. Why is it here? Well, that's another one unconscious, and he's my medic, so... Yeah, that's not good. But I want to make give him as much damage as possible, so...
You should be pretty good at that by now.
Oh no. Hey, buddy. Did you? How did you miss him? He's the size of East Texas. Free reload.
Reloading.
Weaken that thing and make it run, please. I'm starting to think Valen could give Fulgrim's Chief Apothecary a run for his money. I'm really hoping she doesn't find Fabius Bile doesn't find her notes. He's gonna get away. That's fine, but make him pay for it. Because next time we see you, you're dead.
Weapon ammunition is low.
Really? There's more of you? Great, now we gotta blow her up too. It would be so easy. But I don't want to kill the civilians. As simple as it would make it. Just start shooting her.
Their armor still holds.
Not for long.
Need ammo.
How'd you already run out of ammo? Oh, right, you fired. Another free reload!
Reloading.
Thank you. But yeah, I don't need any more of these running around.
They will fight no more.
Finisher said, "Boy couldn't hit the broadside of a barn." That's certainly true.
As you wish.
And there's more!
Is this what pain is?
But you know what? Thanks for coming out. And thanks for attacking the one guy you can't poison.
Well, on to the next triumph.
It already hatched? I thought I had at least another turn. Ah, that's just unfortunate. Oh, and that thing's gonna keep spawning them, isn't it?
The light has left them. Weapon running low.
Yep, Can you go again? Or woo! Sure, Vulcan would actually love meeting Shen. Oh, they get along swimmingly. I think even Ferris would have
No
liked it.
ammo.
My weapon is nearly depleted.
Don't miss this time. That should be
Menace
it.
1-5,
There we
status
go.
confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear.
All right.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
5 wounded. But hey, none are killed. They can recover. Thank you, Ranger. Thank you.
Again, XCOM stands against progress. Again, they assault our peacekeeping forces in the outer territories.
And we will continue
And
to do
again,
so.
They would see the chaos and brutality of their decayed world thrust upon us. But we must remain steadfast. We must remain absolute in our purpose.
He works for the Absolute.
Our advent.
Lark, after watching the Fall TV show, is that what pain is? Do you think the lion would like Bradford? No. I don't think he would. Because Bradford would keep reminding him about stuff that he would already know. It's like let me put it this way, Gillen. Would you like it if Cato Sicarius constantly walked in to you while you were meditating and reminded you of stuff you already knew? Same thing. Shaka Zulu gets along with Daniel Morgan. I would not have seen that one coming.
If it improves morale, then I suppose there is no harm in it.
Yep. Alright, let's promote. Let's see. Get you medic training. Could have avoided some of that last time if we had a proper medic. Bork. That'll do.
Hello, Commander.
Alright, we did pretty good there. Any negative traits I need removed? Teddy, what you got? Yeah, let's patch up Teddy.
Hey, Commander. You lived in one of the colonies for a few years before linking up with Central, right?
Yes, one of the advantages of working with
The millions of people in those cities don't seem to mind all that much.
Yes, but Advent is always watching.
Yeah, we're
Between their
more.
forces and the aliens themselves, they see everything. Not to mention the automated systems. There's nothing quite like providing identification to a lamppost.
Hey, Dr. Cal.
The deceitful traitors who have left the service of the Elders unknown to
And to answer your question, Gilliman, none of them can shut their trap.
You do well to distance yourself from these feckless creatures.
Why are you still talking to me? Nobody cares what you have to say, Warlock. Alright, let's see. We're doing good on most things. Really, right now, what we need is we need to be able to get more contacts to start expanding out. But, let's see. To do that, I would need engineers to start clearing stuff. Actually, resistance comms, can I upgrade?
Resistance communications facility upgraded.
Do I have any... no. Do I have any... Okay, at least it gives me one extra contact. But I need another engineer. Alright, let's see... where to hit next? First, let's see if I can just buy one.
Avenger plotting new course.
A purple towel? Meh, I've seen stranger. But have you ever seen a purple orc? Hey there, Michael. Oh no, Lark, it has... Lark has to go to Brazil. You are going to Brazil! Alright, let's see... Ah, that's unfortunate, no... Nothing fun. Nothing fun. That's a bummer. Let's see. I'm gonna have to get to New Chile eventually, so I might have to go start going South America. I also need to start working on Asia, but let's see. What's the... It needs one action on their next turn discovered on. Yeah, tactical analysis is pretty good. Let's go ahead and make contact with Brazil. So we made contact with pretty much the entire northern tip of South America. So good on us. Take him to Detroit. No! No anything with that! Are you taking the police girl and the
We've
Frenchman?
utilized all of our
Maybe.
available
You don't know,
communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
The chosen warlock is hard at work for his masters in this area.
New regional contacts located.
I love that New Chile has kind of more Argentina in it than anything else. But hey, who am I to judge? Alright, so we got that going for him. We still need to get a new engineer. So we gotta keep an eye out for that. Okay, we've gotten Europe's ability. We've gotten America's ability. We need to get South Africa to get that. So...
Avenger plotting new course.
Can never have too many alien alloys or Illyrium crystals, so let's go to Hispaniola! This is my island in the sun. There is no work to be done.
Shadow chamber now operational.
Fine.
Although I'm impressed with the strides we've made in infiltrating the alien psionic network, the depths of their technological advancement continue to leave us one step behind.
Allegedly.
However, with the enhanced decryption capabilities of this chamber, I'm confident we will find a great deal more information than we had previously hoped.
New objective added.
Okay.
We are fully prepared to begin our analysis of the material recovered from the Advent Black Site, Commander.
That's
With
great.
the Shadow Chamber fully operational, We can use its advanced decryption capabilities to analyze the Codex artifact recovered by our forces.
Because we couldn't just have this put in over here, so it didn't take up a slot. Sufferable. Anyway, so with that in mind, yeah, I'm surprised the Xenos managed to take Florida. Just shows that Florida managed true chaotic neutral. Oh yeah, that's the thing. You'll note that their settlement does not touch Florida or a good chunk of the Deep South. They went as far as New Orleans and said, nope, none of that. That is on its own. Send Lark to Australia. Yeah, let me go invade Antarctica. I have no region contact with Australia, not even the potential to make that contact. Anyway, let's keep listening. Are they finally making progress again?
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
They haven't even gotten back to their starting point yet. We're okay. Judas, Sage Priest.
In the end, your success here will be nothing. My service to the Elders is unshakable.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Word is we've got a new trick or two available, Commander. Maybe we should give them a try.
Okay, so we're actually ready to assault Skirmisher Boys. I think I forgot that we were ready to do that. So, because of that, let's go ahead and let's see. Do we have anybody that can go ahead and launch? Yeah, Cyrus can go do it.
How many people we got on that, man?
Right now, we have 18.
That's nice.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
That's a great number.
Considering we haven't I haven't streamed for a few weeks, I think we're doing pretty good. You can actually do evil paths in RPGs. I am aware, but I seldom do it because
I never do it.
Because I feel bad, and it also depends on the game. Because some games I do the evil path not because it's evil, but because because for example, in certain BioWare games, they'll have stuff like, this is the evil thing, and it's not evil whatsoever. It's like, yeah, look at me, I'm so evil, I killed the murderer.
Right, but I was looking at some of the comments. Erida Lupi actually made a comment. The lore queen herself.
Mm-hmm.
And what she said was interesting. She said, I'm not going to bring up the history aspect, that's more your thing, and I don't think For Honor has anything to do with history, so I'm not going to go into that. So, but my theory as to the whole thing, she thinks that the direction the lore goes in For Honor isn't so much about a bias towards a certain faction, but more they respond to
my followers will lead this action.
Here was her rationale.
Victory.
When you look at how it all started, it started with all three factions being bad and good to some variety. But then as time went on, people grew less and less interested in the faction war as a whole, so they altered things up and gave us Horkos and Chimera. People leaned more on Horkos, which is why Horkos got more attention than Chimera, eventually forcing them to push Chimera out. Eventually, audiences got sick of Horkos being in everything, so they worked Horkos out and are now trying a new direction. And in the end, since a lot of people on Reddit and stuff like that are bigoted against Knights,
Commander,
Knights,
if we want to set back the aliens' work on the Avatar project, we should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
Samurai Weed stuff, they have pushed more in that direction.
I suppose that's
the
one
developers
way
react more to stuff they see on Reddit, Tumblr, TikTok, and all this other stuff because that's what the community wants. And you know what? She may have a point. I think that there is some truth to that. I think they do react to community stuff, which is why I'm saying right now, I think that we need more community people saying we need some night love.
I think you're right. We do need some night love.
But I think that she's got a point. I think that she's got a good point. But she did acknowledge that she used to go Knight, now she goes Viking, but largely because she wanted the benefits of always winning the faction war and because she was always a fan of Horkos and she leaned on that. So she thinks that my arguments aren't, like, she thinks that it's not necessarily a full-on hate for the Knights, it's more of we go where the community leads.
Yeah. But you know why they're so bigoted against the Knights?
Why?
They're ruthless. Come on. Yeah, give us Night love, please. Yeah, Knights need some love. That's why I love using Templars in this, because I have several Knights that are on my retainer right now.
Well, you know what I hope? I hope that they look at my video and they respond and say, hey, you know what? Maybe we should give the Knights some love.
Yeah, they don't even have to acknowledge. They can just slowly slip in some Knights.
Yeah, I don't need them to say, hey, Raven, we saw your video and we agree. They can just add some Night love. That's all I need. But I got another person saying, oh, you didn't understand the Spanish Inquisition. I'm like, bitch, you didn't listen.
It's like,
I did not say that the Spanish Inquisition was objectively evil. I said, looking at the Inquisition history, the only two Inquisitions you could really say crossed any lines were the Spanish and Roman.
Roman was far worse than the Spanish.
Yeah, Roman was way worse.
Spanish was tame in comparison to the Roman.
The only reason I say you could say across a few lines is because the Spanish Inquisition went outside the cusp of the church. See, that's the point. The Inquisition was always controlled by the church, and there were times the Spanish Inquisitors went outside the scope of the church. I'm not saying they committed no atrocities. I'm not saying they did all the heinous things that people say they did. I'm saying they often went outside the reins of the church, because what happened was the King of Spain said, we want our own Inquisition. The church said, no, we're not going to give you that. You don't need that because we don't trust you with it. They said, okay, then we're going to take away the men we were going to give you for your war in the Baltics. They said, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, never mind. We'll give you an Inquisition. They said, all right, we also want full control over it.
Is clearly a
Please no. Take away our soldiers. Okay, fine, you have full control over it. But we still want to be present for any of your decision making. No promises. And so that's why there were issues with the Spanish Inquisition. Not because they committed all the atrocities that people say they do, but because they often acted outside of the scope of the church's visual cues. The church didn't always know what the Spanish Inquisitors were doing, and so if there was an atrocity, the church couldn't always say yes or no to that, because they're like, we didn't ordain any of what they did. Now, they ordained it in a majority of cases, but no, it's true that the Spanish Inquisition gets a lot of shit because of popular media, but the reason it gets a negative reputation is because of the British, the Black Legend. They oversold how bad it was, but the real reason it has a reputation is because the church didn't ordain it. The Spanish forced the church to give them an Inquisition. But what I said in the video was the only two Inquisitions that you could say crossed a line were the Spanish and the Roman. And even then, I said this in the video, they had context and nuance to them. But no one hears that part. They immediately say that the Spanish Inquisition may have crossed some lines. Oh, you need to do
the Avenger has a tendency to dip forward when the power core is under load.
As is typical to be easily triggered, you chose to act before you listen.
Issue. But now I'm starting to think it's all just part of
it's one of those things where it's just like,
the core itself may not
out of all the criticisms we could have made of the Spanish Inquisition, saying they might have crossed a line is the tamest one I can think of.
Yep.
Yeah. And this is coming from a guy who had no real beef with the Spanish Inquisition. So many days will Lark play XCOM? As many as it takes.
Rome had an Inquisition. Many countries in Europe had their own Inquisition.
You had a French Inquisition, because you got to understand, the Inquisition was not just like this boogeyman that went out and went, wow, we're going to come get you because you disagree with us. They were a judicial arm of the church. They sat people down and they basically they made recommendations based on their investigation. There's actually a Geist. I have to be careful because there's a guy that follows us called Geist, but I'm referring to Geist in the game. Be quiet, I'm speaking. But the French Inquisition actually famously handled like several like more secular trials, in one famous instance being the trial of Montanguer, which was a unique trial in the 17th century. Look it up.
Originally, the purpose of and I love how this person was trying to say, the Spanish Inquisition founded the ideals of the common judicial system. Like, again, shut the F up. This isn't a video about the Inquisition. But more to the point, here's the thing. What the Inquisition was designed to do is, about this time when the Inquisition was popping up, there were a lot of pagan tribes or pagan groups or Islamic groups or Jewish groups within the community who were undermining the what they saw as the holy order of things. So how do you charge a person with heresy? Most kings and nobles and leaders of towns or villages or cities did not have the theological basis to judge what was witchcraft or heresy or paganism. So what could happen is, let's say that John declares his next door neighbor Bob is a heretic. Well, who decides? you could take it to the king, but the king may not have the theological understanding to be able to
stronghold,
call it.
but
So
we've
who do you
yet to
call
discover a
in? You
means
call
of
in an
infiltrating
inquisitor,
the
because the
facility.
inquisitor can come in and
They
say,
should talk
okay,
to our contacts
tell me
in
what
the
happened, tell me
resistance
what
to see
you've
if
done.
they have any
And they can
ideas.
go through the process and say, okay, what did he do? What do you think is a heretic? And then, okay, Bob, did you actually do these things? Do you know what they are? And then they could come to the conclusion because they're the ones knowledgeable in the scripture. That was their job. It wasn't even the job of an inquisitor to pronounce punishment. Their job was just to determine,
These
yes,
are the
this is
tactical
heresy.
projections for our next field
Or
operation.
no, this is not heresy. If they said this is heresy, quite often their goal was to save the soul of the victim. They would say, okay, yes, what you've done is commit a heresy. Do you repent of your heresy? And if they said yes, okay, then here's what you need to do. Do 30 Hail Marys, do this, blah, 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 and we're good. And if you committed a certain crime, the king can handle that crime. But if they say, no, I don't repent. Okay, well then God have mercy on your soul, king, do what you want with them. Because it was the king's call what to do with the accused. So a lot of people saying, oh, the inquisitors did all these awful tortures. No, that's where the Spanish and Roman Inquisition come into play. Because the Roman Inquisition, being subject to Rome, often took power into their own hands. And the Spanish Inquisition, who often did things outside of Rome, outside of the Vatican's view, sometimes took things into their own hands. That's the reason the two Inquisitions get the bad reputation they do. Now, the Spanish Inquisition almost never crossed any lines. They might have crossed a few, but they almost never did otherwise. The reason people think that they did so much bad is because about that time, or a little afterwards, Spain went to war with Britain, and Britain wanted to make Spain out to be as evil as possible, so they started telling all these horror stories about the Spanish Inquisition, most of which were not true. However, it was true that Spain strong-armed the church into giving them an inquisition, which meant that they didn't always answer to the church directly like they should have. So we don't always know what all the Spanish Inquisition did. So whenever people come to me and say, oh, the Spanish Inquisition never did anything wrong, we don't always know that they didn't. I'm aware that Britain sold a lot of horror stories. I'm aware of the Black Legend. I know about it. I have studied it. I have learned my Inquisition history. The point of my video was not to go into the Inquisition. If you want a video on the Inquisition, I could do a video on the Inquisitions. But the fact that you went to my video about the issues of Ilaria's lore and the issues with the Knights in For Honor and immediately said, you don't understand the Spanish Inquisition. Yes, the easily offended will always latch onto something they don't fully understand or comprehend and then react without thinking. That's the problem we have here. Sorry. Needed to say that.
Good talk.
So what you're saying is the Inquisition was similar to modern detectives? No, they were similar to modern lawyers, but on a theological sense. You see, what they did was, they didn't do the detective work. They basically, what happened was, if John accused Bob of being a heretic, or being a witch, or being a Muslim, a hidden Muslim, they'd say, we're bringing this before the court. They bring this before the king, and the king would say, what's he being accused of? Heresy. Okay, I'm not able to do it. Let's get in Father Jacob. Father Jacob, come in. Father Jacob is the local inquisitor. The inquisitor goes, okay, tell me what happened. They lay it all out, and then he goes, okay, so what you're describing is this? That is a heresy. Are you guilty of that heresy? Yes. Do you repent of that heresy? Yes? Okay, here's how we do it. Or they could say, no, I'm not guilty of that heresy. I didn't do it. Explain why. I did this and this and this and that. Okay, let's launch an investigation. The king's men would launch an investigation. And if they found evidence of the heresy, they'd say, okay, why'd you lie? Blah, blah, blah. Or if they said, no, we found no evidence of the heresy, they'd say, okay, then I don't think you're guilty of anything. See, that's the thing. The kings and nobles of the land did not know what was heresy and what wasn't, because at that time period, they were not given a theological education. Not everyone could speak Latin. Latin was usually reserved for the holy orders, which meant that the only time you heard the Bible was in Mass. So if someone comes up and saying, he's a witch, how do we know? Call in the Inquisition, because they're trained to know. See, that's the thing. People misunderstand the Inquisitions and they think, oh, they did all these horrible, awful things. The Roman Inquisition definitely did. There is no question. The Spanish Inquisition did a few bad things. I can't deny that. But most of the hate they get comes from British propaganda. Now, before anyone says, well, how do you know they did anything wrong if it was all British propaganda? Because propaganda often comes from a nugget of truth. If I say the Yeti exists, I need some kind of proof, even if it's a very bad photograph. There has to be something to draw from. And what they drew from with the Spanish Inquisition is that Spain strong-armed the Pope into giving them an Inquisition. when the Pope didn't want to give them an Inquisition. The fact that they were strong-armed into being brought there seems very suspect and makes you wonder what the Spanish might have done. Plus, there's the fact that the Spanish Inquisition had a much harder time than most of the other Inquisitions because they were hunting a very specific kind of heresy, the hidden Muslims after the Reconquista. Because a lot of Muslims didn't want to leave Spain. After the Reconquista was successful, they tried to push all of Islam out of Spain because they knew that Islam was dangerous for Spain.
We're making
Many
another
Muslims
move against
tried
the
to hide their
elders
faith,
chosen. If we can take
but
another
then they
one
would
of them
cause
out,
little
it'll
bits of
knock a
havoc
huge
and
dent in the
turmoil
aliens'
here and
plans
there.
for our
So it
world.
was a lot harder to
Been
pull
through
these
this
guys
before,
out
so
because
you
they just
know
said,
it
no,
won't
no, I'm
be
not Muslim,
easy.
I'm not.
Stay
Or, oh,
sharp.
well, I used to be
Be
Muslim, but I
ready for
converted.
anything
It was a
and
lot
take
harder for the
that
Spanish
thing
Inquisitors.
out.
They had a harder time rooting out the issue. So sometimes they did have to put the screws on a little bit. Does that mean that they're guilty of all the atrocities that history says they are? No. But it does mean that there is nuance.
Stay alert and remember
there
why
is
you're here.
context.
That thing dies.
And guess
one
what?
day.
That's exactly
No
what I
matter
said in
what
my
it
video.
takes.
Detecting a strong energy signature further ahead in the facility. There is no doubt in my mind that it is from the Chosen.
Then that's where we need to be.
Hey Raven, is it
I
true
was
that
hoping
Puritans
you might
fled
take a
Europe
little
because
longer
Christianity
to
was
find
fallen
this
for their
place.
taste and they were seen as too
Things
radical
were just
for the
starting
time?
to get interesting between us.
There is some truth to that, because here's the thing. They were facing some persecution, not in the sense like Catholics and Protestants killing each other, but more of they were so annoying no one liked them.
Yeah, that was the problem.
That was the problem. And so they were like, you guys are just like, because they pointed at the Church of England, was like, you're too papist. And the Church of England was just like, that's great, go away.
Let me put it this way. The Puritans were the kind of people who got mad at Christmas.
Yes.
Like, you know how... Okay, you know what they are? You know what the Puritans are? They're LED.
Ah, yes.
They're basically LED. They're the kind of Christians who just yell at everything secular and go, this is satanic, this is evil, how do you do... And then everyone just kind of said, please go away.
Let me put it in perspective. The Puritans took over England under Cromwell, and after he died, everyone was like, we all agree we wouldn't want to go back to a king, but that king is Catholic. We don't care. We just want to have fun again. Because what colors are we allowed to wear? Black and brown.
You've got to think of it like this. The Puritans basically ran away to America, not because they thought that they were better than everyone else, but mostly because Europe didn't want them.
Take these things out.
They basically said, it's the equivalent of me saying, I'm not responding to LED anymore.
And it's not like they were kicked out either, because there were still Puritan communities when the Puritans went over to New England. It's like you're all heretics. Oh my gosh, shut up. Well, fine. I'm leaving to go start my own perfect Christian community.
No, please.
All right. Oh no, the horror. Then the English Civil War broke out, and then they came back with guns. I was like, whoa, hey.
Whoa. The more you know. But yeah, sometime I may do a video on the Inquisitions to help explain that a little bit more, because I think people don't understand why.
I mean, we have an Inquisitor in For Honor.
Yeah, I would love to do a video. I'm not going to do it as full breakdown as something like I did with Vlad the Impaler, but I would love to explain what the Inquisitions were, because I think people really don't understand them, and it'll maybe get some of these people off my back about the British land about the
just hit him with that's not what I meant. I'll do a video on it. We can talk about it.
Well, I can gladly say that if they said, actually, dude, blah, 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 but now they usually say, oh, I can't believe you think.
Yeah. I know why, but we can talk about it later. So Puritans were the people that would call D&D satanic? 100%.
Yeah, no.
110%.
They called Christmas evil. They literally called Christmas evil. And they said Christmas trees were pagan. Like,
no fun of any kind with them.
The Puritans were basically, screw all of you, no fun. You cannot have fun.
Came up with some great legal protections, but no fun of any kind.
No, you can join whatever you want, Vulpecula. It's not a big deal. I joined the Knight faction because initially I was a samurai, but that was because in college I was going through my Asian Studies minor, and I was studying Japanese history, and I just thought it'd be fun to be a samurai. But over time, I learned more about my own history and learned that I come from knights historically, so I said, well, I gotta go Knight.
I picked Knight from beginning, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I just wanted to include that. And you're like, shut up.
But anyway, hey, I'm sorry for interrupting your stream.
Please, I love these rants.
Oh, I go on them all the time.
Oh, who doesn't love a good rant every now and again? We're here to
I'll
yap.
have fun. I'll be back if you need me.
Alright.
Let me know if there are any more issues.
Will do. If I remember right, they banned Christmas in their colonies. Yeah, and again, this is why they weren't. It's like, we have now taken over England away from the king. All right, no more Christmas yet. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. We didn't agree to that. Nothing was more damning for Puritanism than them winning the dang war.
Heading there now.
I know I was the planets with my ancestors were knights, so why not? Well, why not? Go ahead and do it. Yeah, no, Anthony. Well, Christmas was a pagan holiday. It was incorporated with Christian and pagan. Well, that's just the thing. It actually isn't as pagan as you might think. Because I know everyone likes to go, oh, well, Saturnalia. It's like Saturnalia wasn't specifically on the same day. And it's not like the Christian, it's like Inspiring Philosophy does a great video on the not-so-pagan roots of Christmas. Because the reason December 25th was picked wasn't because, we're going to co-opt Saturnalia and turn it into a Christian holiday. It was, they legitimately thought that's when Jesus was born. They miscalculated, because later calculations go, no, he wouldn't have been born then. But we decided that was going to be Christ Mass because of that. And typically when you're spread into a new location, sometimes you would pick, like, the people that were newly converted goes like, well, we can't celebrate our old tradition because that's doesn't go with the faith. So sprinkle a few things in here to get up. So there is some degree of pagan influence, but nowhere near as much as people advertise in Christmas. Like, who doesn't love a good history, man? Can you hit? Can you zap? Yeah, but not worth. Not worth.
I'm prepared.
Get in there.
All right, I'm going.
Yes, I know. Blast him. Dude!
Still have more to learn.
Clearly? I have more to learn. Oh, gee, I wonder why. Okay. We could potentially get him. Get him over here. You have 61% chance. Let's see if you can pull it off. To be fair, that was a roll of the dice there. That was a gamble. Unlike a certain someone I know, Hattori Hanzo, you're on thin ice, pal. Let's see if I can. Okay, Freddy, move up.
No stopping now.
Alright, I'm going to fire the pistol anyway. So let's do lightning hands. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Now, let's blast him again. Alright, he will die next turn. Unless... I'd hate to waste Inspire this early. We'll try it. I don't blame you for missing that. I don't blame. That was coin flip had a better chance. Oh, Hanzo, you burning. If only you had actually done your job.
You're wondering if I've left some surprises for you along the way. The answer is yes. Think of it as a warm-up before the main event.
Don't worry, Hanzo, I shall let you... Actually, no. Not that I don't want you to get revenge, Hanzo. Rather... I'm afraid you might die in the explosion. Godfrey Bouillon is insulated from fire damage.
Anything else?
That is not what I expect from an ability of Lightning Hands. It's about them fast reflexes. Is it really sin to call people a goat or goat? You mean greatest of all time? I guess if you are literally saying there is nobody better than them, you could argue that goes into blasphemy. But typically when people call them the goat, they're being hyperbolic. They're not actually saying like, oh yes, I think they're the best thing ever. But typically it's like, oh, I think they're the greatest all time in like the NBA or NFL or something like that. And that goes into the idea of like some thinking of the quality of someone. But yeah, no, I don't think that's... Will you please cease your prattling about succubus nuns? Oh, Michael Collins was talking about that. Lark, in an RPG, would you like the idea of a succubus waifu companion who isn't evil and eventually becomes a nun? Doesn't even have to become a nun, but hey. It's actually funny. One of Raven's story ideas actually was something akin to that. Becomes a therapist, not a nun now. Actually, hoping for Sith Lightning. If you want Sith Lightning, you gotta go more psionics, and even then it's not really. Is there nothing really in this room? Did I waste my time in this room? Oh well.
All roads wind down to the same
Battlefield
spot.
6 reaction from Raven. I could have him look at it, but Raven really is never big into Battlefield. He briefly touched Battlefield 1 because I convinced him to try it, and he said it was okay. Keep in mind, first-person shooters generally aren't his thing. Not that he doesn't play them or he isn't good at them or anything like that. It's just it's not his jam, and I respect that.
Yes.
I have not looked at it. I am waiting till it comes out before I even have any reaction to it, because I loved Battlefield 1. I'm still pissed about Battlefield 5. I was so pissed about Battlefield 5, I didn't even try 2042 or whatever the heck it was, because I was still so pissed about Battlefield 5. They're going to have to really, really clean up their act if they want me to trust them after Battlefield 5.
Rolling out.
Happy late birthday, Lark. I know a few days late. You're fine. It's also because here's the thing, and I think there's a lot of fellows on here that can kind of, relate with me on this. After a certain point, your birthday kind of becomes less of a big deal. When you're a kid, getting older is huge.
I must run.
It's huge. Whole family celebrates. You might even have big birthday party and other stuff like that. But for a guy, as you get older, you don't throw it. Not because you don't want to party with your friends or anything like that. And a lot of us still do. I still had fun with my friends. But it's more of just like I'm using this as an excuse to meet up with the friends and have a good time, rather than I want this to be a day in celebration of me. Because I made it another circle around the sun, and I am so grateful that I have people that appreciate me enough to spend time with me. That's kind of the big thing. Like, I am blessed with a wonderful brother. I am blessed with friends, and I'm blessed with you guys out there. Who, many of you I consider friends who are good enough to check in on me.
I'd like to say you're walking into
I come from
some sort
FPS.
of elaborate trap.
Lark, I'm 31. Trust me, I know. Yeah, I just turned 29, so. Yeah, it's just kind of like, I feel like once I turned 21, a lot of the mystique kind of wore off, because it's kind of like, okay, now legally I can do pretty much everything, so huzzah. But I'm for it. I still think it's pretty cool. And I'm not saying I'm not trying to pew birthdays like don't celebrate birthdays. I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. Go ahead and celebrate birthdays. I celebrate my birthday. I celebrate all my family's birthdays. It's just when I woke up and I turned 18, I was like, wow. When I woke up and I turned 16, I was like, wow. When I woke up and I turned 21, I was like, yay, I can drink now. When I woke up when I turned 22, I was like, oh yeah, it's my birthday again. When I woke up when I turned 29, I was like, I'm getting old. I didn't have that real reaction. Though when I woke up at 24 and realized I was starting to lose my hair, that's when I was like, oh crap. The genes be kicking in early. Turns out stress isn't good for the hairline. I found that out the hard way. I celebrate my Christmas, but mostly just go to IHOP. You say that like it's a bad thing. IHOP's... I enjoy IHOP. Open the door. Hello? Anyone here? Okay. Nothing too crazy. Shinobi, you're kind of already injured. Go scout.
Out of the way!
I'll be 30 by the end of September. Only high point of birthdays is that my wife is particularly nice to me. I hope she's nice to you all the time, not just on your birthday, but I know you got a good relationship. I ain't gonna make any crack jokes. I'm 35. I was like, welcome. Yeah, but yeah, that's just the thing. As we go, I guess like once I hit 30, it'll be kind of like, hey, hit a full decade. So that'll be something kind of worth celebrating. But it's just kind of like, not every birthday has to be like this big blowout. Also, I think that another big thing is, once you hit a certain age, you have to start paying for your own birthday parties. And so he was like, nah, we don't have to do a big thing. Mom and Dad want to pick up the check? We can have a big thing, of course. Kind of depends. I'm losing my hair and I'm going gray, Mr. Fantastic style. Stress sucks. I tell you, Trailblazer, I tell you. I'm 15, I already have personal stress and sometimes depression too. Oh, trust me. I get you. But being 15, you're probably not going to start losing hair yet. You got a few years before that hits you. Of course, I was genetically predisposed to it, so you might dodge that bullet entirely. I don't know your genetic structure. Let's get you in here.
Covering distance.
And what a distance you covered. Seriously? Nobody else? That's wild.
All roads wind down to the same spot.
No, it's different. And I hear you, Dr. Cal. Understood and received, my brother. Understood and received.
Well, I suppose.
When I turned 18, the joy of getting older wore off, but my wife, sister, father, brother, and mother insist on me celebrating. They won't even let me pay for my own booze. Yep, it's one of those things. But yeah, enjoy that because, like, you know, I have friends that, like, they'll be like, hey, let me buy, because, like, hey, we're not going to buy you a present, so let me buy you a drink. Let me buy you something like that. And I'm like, and I don't want to be rude, so of course you can buy me a drink. I would never say no. Until the doctor started saying you need to cut back. Because I don't have a problem, you have a problem.
Right.
Family usually pays for my birthday, but there's no more birthday gifts, at least ones that aren't just immediately useful. Yeah. The birthday gifts do scale down. No, my dad did. I did get some cool stuff from Raven, who actually I'm wearing the shirt he got me for my birthday right now, and my mom and dad got me a new fishing rod. So I need to find a time to crack that out. I got to find a better fishing hole because the last fishing hole me and Raven went to, we didn't catch a dang thing. There was a gar swimming around laughing at us.
We walk in his light.
Because it's been so long since I've had some good bass. I'm hungry for bass right now. And my doctor tells me I gotta eat more fish, and I don't want to disappoint him.
As good a time as any to start testing.
Every year I feel my dad's hairline genes kicking in on that, and I must fight my own father. Because he didn't give me his beard genes, it's the worst. I know, Dr. Cal, I know! That's my thing too, like, I can't grow my beard out too far because it's too patchy. It's because Raven's got a better beard game than me, and it frustrates me. It frustrates me to no end. It was like, listen, if I'm going to go completely chrome dome on top, so be it. But at least let me have a rockin' beard, too. Do I got to go Kojak? What do you want from me? Gonna have to go Vin Diesel. I don't know. Some ladies like Vin Diesel, or at least that's what they tell me. I hope they're not lying to try and, make me feel better about myself. All right. Are you still on fire? Can't you... I wish there was a button like stop, drop, roll. Waste an action, but just I don't have to waste a med kit to put out a fire. I've still got hair. In fact, I have too much. My hair is down the center of my back, and my beard reaches to it. If I don't watch it, I go full mountain man. Embrace the power. Become the mountain man you were meant to be.
A great distance.
It's actually, back when I was in high school, I was in J-ROTC. Yes, I was that kid. Me and Raven both did J-ROTC just because we had fun with it. We weren't the pretentious ones that did it, but I had one kid who, bless his heart, he was in the year behind me, but he was technically older than me not because he got held back, just because his birthday was in like that weird sort of limbo phase. And so his parents decided to hold off before putting him into school. But his facial hair grew so dang fast that when inspection came along, they got mad at him because he would like shave everything the night before, but he would come in and there would still be and they would criticize like that you forgot to shave. It's like, no, I did. It just grows that fast. And I'm just like, dang, man, that's powerful genes right there.
Haha, yes.
What's my true Kirsty was Bowling Bowler must be done. It's kind of weird because like my father kind of makes it work. Not gonna lie. Oh no, we were all gearing up for the wrong door.
They attack the flank.
That shield bearer is gonna have to die.
This game was a lot more fun when you followed
I did
the
have to shave
rules.
twice today, but I can't grow a full beard.
Well,
Yeah.
if you're not
To be fair, my
following
dad's
advice,
beard game is about as good as mine,
will
so I got that pretty honest. I can't blame him for. I could, but there'd be no point. Let's see. Let's have a. Can I get all of them? Can I get all of them? Can I get all of them? Yes!
Grenade!
This is what we call a good use of resources. Yeet! How you like them apples? And they're still upset. Lightning hands? Yeah, shoot that for me, would you? And considering how everybody is, face off! Shoot him! And him! And that guy. Oh, I love it when that works.
Now, that's something to crow about.
Oh, it's so much fun. And kill him. Hanzo, make. You're still on fire!
Should I draw something on the body?
Man, just was like, I killed him, now I want to... Oh, no! Why? Oh, this is bad. Let's see. Is it worth it to waste an inspiration? You know what? I think it is.
Democracy conquers all.
Shame rotary grenade launchers were all destroyed by the aliens, apparently. Yeah, can't have everything. Get both of these clowns.
This is taking too long.
Go in there, at least take one of them out.
God's will.
Wish I could give him another move, that would be awesome. But alas, no. Go ahead and finish her off, please. Oh, you grazed her so hard she died. Why is this man still on fire? I know, that's what I'm asking. My hair's just like my uncle, who is older than my dad, but his hairline hasn't moved, but his beard is gross worse than mine. Rock the beard. Always go beard. Nice shooting there, Tex.
Weapon depleted.
See if you can take him out. Not bad. Oh, please just try and hit and don't use your sludge bomb. Appreciate that. Sludge bomb would have been much worse. We'll patch you up in no time. Oh, do try something.
They're smart people.
What, really? You're not going to try and sludge? That's odd.
I should probably start going on and on now about how I will defeat you for the glory of the Elders. But let's be real. I just like to kill things.
I appreciate that level of honesty, man.
Horribly wonderful.
Now I just have to deal with the mech suit. Yep, get in there and finish that Viper off. Make some Viper sashimi. I do wonder how the MK-18 machine grenade launcher stacked up against the Xenos. I'm willing to bet it did great. The only reason I'm probably not allowed to use it in this game is because I can't carry that much ammo in. That's why the grazing hit harder. I don't know, hey, sometimes it works out for everybody involved. Can you... Is it worth using the whiplash now? Let's save that before we start doing anything crazy. Alright. Waste it! The Tsarina strikes again! And now, I want you to do something since you probably feel bad about, you know, screwing up.
This is an extermination.
Exactly.
They'll wither and die like the cursed mongrels they are.
Tell us how you really feel. I think, wait. Is that the pad? I guess I should go through here? I don't know.
Of course.
Particularly without any aim requirements, who would be the most broken piece of kit in this game? If aim requirements aren't a factor, if you give a gunner a full power, full plasma tech gunner with the war suit, you're kind of busted because they have a rocket launcher. They could have a rocket launcher, a flamethrower, or whatever, and they're sending just globules of plasma at an unholy speed your direction, and they have a grenade launcher. So I think they have a great kit. They have to be nerfed by aim though.
Follow me.
There's a plate mail armor, medieval weapons, a top horse. You're right, Ranger. Absolutely right. It's hard to not look cool in armor. It is very... I've seen it done, but it's hard to do.
A long approach.
Liberty, prosperity, democracy.
America.
And let's not forget the sweet deal they cut us. I take you out, and this world is mine. Think of all the fun we'll have.
Damn good idea.
I'm not sure it is a good idea, but hey, we're gonna keep on keeping on. Woo! I'm allergic to mouthfeel. All right, open the door. Let's hope it's not too crazy this time.
Daughters of the Emperor, march!
Get in there. What do you see? What do you see? What do you know? Actually, while I'm working, you're still on fire.
Life-saving and non-habit forming.
Thank you again. Thank you, Dr. Cal. Lark, what are your thoughts on the Chimera Squad? I don't like it. I guess the premise isn't awful, but it already assumes a lot. Like, oh yeah, we all just sing Kumbaya now that it's only been like, what, 5 years after the events of XCOM 2, and we're all all that political turmoil is over, and you're just stuck in one city. That's another thing that bugs me. You're stuck in one city. I am trying very hard to care, and I can't. Because you went from protecting the globe from a extraterrestrial invasion or occupation force to you're now a Kappa. I wouldn't mind so much if it was like a different brand or something like that. It's like, hey, this is a different franchise, and you're playing as a cop doing it. It's like, okay, sure, I can jive. But this is XCOM. I expect to be fighting extraterrestrials. It's like, can you imagine if Assassin's Creed made it the Templars weren't the main villain, and the sun was? Oh, how crazy would that be?
Advancing quickly.
Alrighty. Godfrey, move up, of course. I haven't seen any chrysalids yet, which makes me believe they're behind door number 3.
This war anyway. And imagine how bad you'd feel watching the Elders tear this world apart. I'm doing everyone a favor.
Yeah, you're not really selling me, but again, you are more honest than the others.
To the enemy.
Also, be having to play Skyrim. I say, hey, if you want to play a game while you listen along, that was always an option. Have fun. And he's still on fire. I'm not healing him unless he's actually in danger, because I want to see how long that fire takes. There they are. I knew you couldn't resist. Okay. Let's see how much damage I can do just by blast alone or shockwave. Oh, baby! Ooh, you're not looking too good. You're just not looking too good. I hate that for you. Huh. Okay, this might cause some complications.
March!
Take the first one out.
Have no pity.
See, I needed you to hit that one, and you didn't hit that one, and now I'm upset with you.
I am the victor.
Oh yeah, grazed it so much it died again.
Ammunition.
Free reload. Alright. This might be the time to use Whiplash. Please hit. Haha, zapped its nads.
Their service is over.
And now you die. I did not need anybody getting chrysalid poison before heading in.
Oh, but I get it. You will do what is needed. You will never give up the fight, for you are XCOM, and you are going to die.
I mean, yeah, but we don't know how. I feel like if Mass Effect made you a C-set guard instead of a Spectre, I definitely want to be a space cop on a Archery station galaxy over a badass shadow agent saving the galaxy. I don't know, I guess it kind of depends. Like, I like going to different planets and doing other stuff, but there is sort of an appeal to, like, being, like, like, that has more appeal to me in like doing something like that on the Citadel than doing it just on a city on Earth, but like all these aliens from the invasion we're just now suddenly okay with. But yeah, I see where you're going with that.
Fox, advancing.
And he's still on fire. Alright, Calliope, head up.
I advance.
Yeah, he's just continuing to hold himself on fire.
We shall deliver.
For many of us, the road is a difficult one.
There we go. Alright. Nope, we're not calling Sky Ranger.
For democracy.
I often wonder, Commander, if you told them what you saw in the Elder's Chamber. The truth of what's to come. No, you couldn't have. They'd be home screaming now if you did.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about either.
Reporting to the front.
Alright. We're going to save right here. Activate the gate.
Well done, Menace 1-5.
That's why Garrett's
See you on the
correct.
other
Yeah,
side.
okay. They said 5. Oh. When they said he's one on fire, he wasn't supposed to be literal. Yeah, I get that. Little different platform, huh?
We're in the belly of the beast now, people. Proceed carefully. What is that? Some kind of stasis chamber for the
Central,
chosen?
what are you talking about? We've seen one before. We've blown up one
Despite
before.
everything we throw at them. Finally, the real fight begins. See you soon.
Okay. Who to move first? Let's get you up on a good viewing platform.
Good, good.
Follow me.
Sniper and medic, good field of fire. Hanzo. Not sure where I want you.
Out of the way!
Oh. Well, hi. And suddenly this got complicated.
Repositioning. No tissue damage. Ammunition is low.
That's great. There, we don't have to worry about that annoying shield.
No ammunition.
Our burning
I already know though what
guides
the Codex is gonna do. He's gonna come in. He's gonna use his void bomb, and then I'm gonna have to move out of the way and reload my guns because you're unpredictable. Well, you're so.
Helldiver, reporting
Central
for
has
duty.
amnesia sometimes. He does, doesn't he? I'm worried about him.
We're cool.
Psionic bomb. Oh my gosh! I never would have guessed that. Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna come kill you anyway.
No stopping now.
Oh, there he is.
You're not supposed to be here. You were never meant to figure out our little trick. Full of surprises, aren't you? Soon to be full of holes.
I came for that rifle. It's cool.
All right. We've faced these things before and we can do it again. No matter what happens today, only one side is leaving this place alive.
Finally, you are.
We are what? What? You gotta finish the thought. Okay, he's gonna summon Advent troops. Mr. Optics against Trojan will generate shielding, so I gotta be careful. And he can gain health when enemies take damage. That's not good. He's gonna be beefy. But he takes damage from explosions. Maybe I should have saved some more of those grenades. And it takes damage from skirmishers. And I have a skirmisher. Just gonna go ahead and pop that. And, oh, if I know he got a free reload, I would have done that earlier.
Good.
Still only get a pistol shot, but hey, whatever. Go ahead and take him out, please.
Happens every time.
You don't hesitate to pull the trigger. I like that.
Actually, if you're in range, go cut him! There we go.
I bet you can't do that again.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Is that the bet you want to place? Is that the bet you want to place? Okay. Let's swap you.
I must try.
Surprise! I'm here to kill you.
Johnny.
Bet that hurt, didn't it?
I never forget a face, much less one that left me wounded. Watch your back.
Aw, you little butthurt. You butthurt. You have 70% chance. Do not miss. And you missed, and now he's getting shielding off of that.
The best first impression.
I agree that, yeah, we could have done better. Let's see. Pull yourself to an enemy. Yeah, get over there.
A useful aid. Something of value.
Oh, goodies.
They will fight no more.
Send him to God's courtroom. The buffer do be real sometimes. Lyrium core? Always welcome.
Secure.
Free reload?
I must reload.
Yeah, I'm not even. I ain't risking that.
I will go.
Who came up with the name Skirmishers, anyway? What's wrong? Didn't like the way deserters sounded?
Ooh, he got you good there.
We walk in his light.
Yeah, again, 49% damage. Ain't exactly. Yeah, that's. Let's go into Overwatch.
Sisters of battle reporting.
I've got help coming, Commander.
Almost assuredly because of me.
Regular troops? I'm insulted. And missing. Why didn't you shoot the one closer to you?
Sisters, aim true.
Yeah, unlike what you did. Oh, bummer.
Well, then, if you're going to be like that,
time to move. Let's slow this down.
Aw.
We have a soldier down. Get them back on their feet on the double.
Let's put you down, buddy. I'm gonna outsnipe you.
no more barking at all hours and chewing up his slippers.
Doctor, the device appears to be some sort of
Tiger. We all know how this works now. We've done this before, my boy.
Restoring them.
No wonder these things don't die.
I don't like them odds there. I'll just have him kill you.
Time's up.
Godfrey, take him out.
Too much for them to handle.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do.
Thank you.
Alright, now we can just start unloading.
Follow me.
I was about to say, what do you mean I can't aim from there? It's hoping for
Nothing
8 rather than 6 damage, but okay. Not upset.
Etienne Batal.
Yeah, what she said.
Daughters of the Emperor, march!
Now this time, hit it. Watch her still find a way to miss. Was shit shooting shurikens? Do I have an Eldar weapon?
I am a child of the gods. Their servants will not leave me unattended.
Oh, yeah, now you're buying into it, huh?
Okay, much more difficult forever.
Oh, now things are getting awkward. Yeah, go ahead and start putting the hurt on him. Oh, I wish I had saw that earlier. That skull mining ability would have... we can save it for another time. wait, you're the only one I... He's right there. Why can't you see him?
Here?
Actually, let's see if we can't get a buddy. Go big or go home. Yes! Oh, yes! Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, yes.
Done.
What are you gonna do now, sniper? Kill him. That better be a sustaining thing. There we go.
I need ammunition. I have no more ammunition.
Discipline and devotion never falter.
All right. Let's do this thing. Again, it looks like Shuriken. To quote the Kool-Aid Man, oh yeah. I guess, buddy, go shoot it?
Moving.
One of those is a real problem.
A small problem? Or perhaps it's a big problem?
That one's a small problem. Okay. Yes! How?
It didn't work.
Yes, that's why I'm confused. Do not empower him. I'm gonna hurt you for that one. Redeem yourself, please. Oh, that's actually that worked out great. I have no complaints now. Let's waste these so we can't use them on me. Hey, buddy.
The Lord's work must be done.
Oh, he's stunned. Interesting. Oh well, he'll die next turn. We're so close. Baby, we are close.
Reloading!
Sam, I can't. Oh, I wonder if I could skull mine one of the Chosen. Wonder what they
I'm hoping
intel
that's
that
a
give
good
me.
thing. Yes, the regeneration process has been interrupted. Readings on the capacitor indicate it has become highly unstable.
Then let's target that Chosen with everything we've got.
Tactical movement. I stand ready.
Sisters, march! Save the Emperor!
We only need the commander alive. It's open season on the rest.
Oh no, that's not good. He's about to get a lot of shield. Oh, that actually... Oh, no! Oh! Oh! Oh, that's unfortunate! Oh, that's unfortunate!
In his name, we bring fiery retribution!
I was... Oh, how do you feel? Oh, you got... He's on suicide watch, man. He got taken out by Overwatch. He got double tapped by Overwatch.
We managed to pull it off, Commander. If only we could see the look on the Elders' faces.
They would be so upset. That's hilarious. That is remarkable right there.
Have to admit, didn't see this one coming. So, this is what it feels like to be afraid. Not my style.
Hot dog! Can we get the mech in the background too? A resounding success.
Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built. To return
You're out
us to
two
the
chosen.
chaos of
You
the
have
old
one
world.
left. You have
Only
one
together
bloody you chosen
can we
left.
oppose them.
And I'm about to find out how to get in
In
this
the
house.
Elders'
You got
love for
nothing.
us, we
Except for the
shall
Berserker Queen.
prevail, no
And,
matter
oh
the
gosh, the
cost.
worst one's the Archon King.
Your victory over the Elder's relentless servant will bring hope to all who had thought their death impossible.
Yeah. I believe that was the one that... I think he specifically hunted Reapers. Or I forget which one he hunted. Very good. And Hanzo, you're untouchable now. All things considered, we came out of that smelling like roses, man. That was great. Yep. Okay, so you're associated with skirmishers. It's weird because, like, the skirmishers are good at fighting them, so you think they wouldn't target. It's weird. Do we eventually get to the Advent News building to shut up Spencer up? Well, eventually. Eventually we will. But that's like the second to last mission of the game, so we got hot diggity dog. What a performance, Michael. What a performance. That was glorious. Wonder how they feel about that. Yeah, again, I'm reminded why Red Dead Redemption 2 is a masterpiece as I chase that coyote thag. Stole a photographer's bag, the game never fails. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of fun stuff. I've actually been like, I don't know how it got on my recommendation.
siblings have predictably failed in their service to the Elders.
Gilliman was right. You are just a disappointing Lordar.
Interest and deception. I will not be so easily distracted.
It's like if you fused 1,000 sun and a word bearer and were disappointed by the outcome. That's what you are. But yeah, the I've been getting a lot of stuff from like Red Dead on YouTube, like from like the actors like talking about like their role, anything. So that was kind of cool.
Take that down for you.
Yeah.
Anything? Everything going good?
Yep. Actually, I wanted you to sort of talk about one of your stories for real quick.
Sure.
Because one of the boys here was actually talking about the potential idea. Like, there's one game they played where a succubus could be a partner who would actually kind of wanted redemption, and I was like, Raven's actually kind of got a story concept along those lines.
Yeah. I've got two stories based around that. One was kind of an interesting superhero concept idea about a boy who's possessed by a succubus who wants redemption, and she's trying to learn how to be a better person through
Avenger plotting
looking
new
through
course.
his eyes. The problem is lots of people want to destroy her because she's demonic, and so she loans him some of her powers, like to keep them both safe. But it turns into the whole thing. That hasn't gone anywhere because I'm not sure how to approach that story. The other one was a New Eden story, or an Edenite Chronicle story, where you had a succubi from Eden, who are not demons, they're just a race, showing up as a psychiatrist in the human world called Terra.
Setting course for Sector 3, Brazil.
She's basically got her own baggage and story to go through. See, in the Edenite Chronicles, if you don't know what those are about, I came up with this idea that there's a parallel universe to ours called Eden, and in Eden there are no humans, just monsters and fantasy species and races. And so when a portal opens up in the Bermuda Triangle between the two realms, the two decide to, have exchange programs, where people from Eden can come to Terra, and Terrans can go to Eden and kind of learn about the other culture. And some Edenites came to Terra and got jobs or tried to start lives. And one of them was a succubus who came over here. Her name's Satine. And she wanted to become a psychiatrist because in Eden, succubi are not like we think of them in religion. Succubi in Eden don't feed off of lust necessarily. They feed on strong emotions. See, they feed on joy, anger, sadness, fear, all these big, powerful emotions. That's what they feed on. Because lust and eroticism is such a strong emotion and easy to get, a lot of succubi just decide to become whores because it's very easy to get fed that way. But Satine doesn't want to live that way. She doesn't want to be like that. Instead, she wants to help people and becomes a psychiatrist because what she can do is she can sit down, work through a person's problem into their session by feeding on their negative emotions so that they feel better. But she always sort of tells them, now this is just a temporary fix what I'm doing. This is helping you out for the moment. But it doesn't fix the overall problem. You still need to keep coming back for treatment.
Sky Ranger deployed.
And eventually reach the point where you no longer need
In position to drop.
And so in her story, she meets this guy, and when he sees her and is shocked that she's a succubus, she basically has to explain her whole situation. He asks her out on a date, and she says that she's married.
We're picking up a steady stream of communications coming from a hidden alien comm relay uploading data to the Advent network from this region. We have to take advantage of every opportunity to disrupt the aliens' progress on their latest operation. So we're moving in to destroy the relay before they complete the transfer.
She found out that he was only interested
Don't leave
in her
any
because he
hostiles
thought of the
standing.
sexual encounters he could have with her, which turned her off to relationships. And she said that she didn't think it could work with him because he might use her the same way. And he said that I would never do that. And then she said, okay, well, let's put it this way. If you and I were to date,
the communications relay is up ahead.
I would dress
Move
nice.
in and destroy the
right now, I'm
target.
in professional garb, keeping myself looking very clean and proper. If we went out, I would dress a lot nicer. If I dress a lot nicer, can you honestly say that you wouldn't be aroused by my appearance? And he said, honestly, I can't say for sure. I'd like to think that I have enough self-control, but I can't say for sure because I don't know how you look like that. And she goes, that was the most honest answer I've ever been given. So I'll go on a date with you. Not because I'm sure that you'll be able to control yourself, but because you were honest. If you had lied and said, oh no, I totally control myself, I wouldn't lose control, then I would call you a liar because you don't know. So she gives him a chance, and basically they start up a sort of relationship together. Kind of a wholesome story where I wanted to take the idea of something that we normally consider, oh, this is dangerous, this is bad, this is evil, and kind of say, what if you looked at it in a new way? I think that's a fun way you can look at a lot of things in our media and stuff like that. We often look, like for example, you look at snakes and spiders as scary things.
Oh, right.
But they serve a very nice purpose. They eat pests and dangerous things. It's the same way here. You look at something that doesn't exist, or at least doesn't exist in the conventional sense, like succubi, and say, well, we've always codified these things as evil. What if you tried another look? So that's how I approach that.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. Just when that came up, I immediately thought of it and said, ooh, Raven should share this.
Yeah. I had fun sharing that. Anyway, I'm gonna chat with Hannah for a few. I'll be back in a bit.
All right. Be safe out there.
You'll probably still be streaming by the time I come back.
We'll see. I don't know. It depends how long this mission goes.
I believe in you.
Yay. Oh boy. 2 codexes and an Archon. That's not fun.
No one likes Archons. Not even Archons.
Ain't that the truth?
It's the truth.
Fine.
See if you can avoid being detected. And you can. Very good, very good. Okay. Gotta go in there and get set up.
Almost there.
We're gonna get close.
Okay.
Dangerously close.
Right.
Don't make me wait for you.
Fan out your formation.
Just get closer for right now.
Let's stay focused.
Immediately.
Ooh, we might have 2 big problems at once. See, can you neutral? No, you can't kill that in one go. That's an issue. I still have faith in you, buddy. You can take care of that, or at least make it better. Heck of a recoil on that thing, huh?
We get called on to end it.
Woo! Those mosquitoes, you're not sure what purpose they serve, but aside to noise. Well, that's why I said spiders and snakes, not mosquitoes. Well, actually, no, the mosquitoes do serve a purpose. They pollinate. They're very good pollinators. Because bear in mind, only the females suck blood, and that's purely to get nutrition for reproductive purposes. Otherwise, they and the males just like you typically go after nectar, which is why they're great pollinators. If they didn't bite anybody, we wouldn't care so much. But they bite people, so hey. Poor life choices, man. Nice shooting there. He's almost dead, which is good. Can you?
And we're done. Off to hang myself.
That's completely fair. Actually, hold on. Sectoid, yeah. I want you. Can you
Just give up.
work for me? Come on. Oh! That, 85% chance and he resists. Boo hiss. That, come on, that just blows. Go ahead and take him out, please. Alright. Biggest threat out.
That's a clean kill.
Now I just gotta worry about Sludge Monster Magoo over there. Oh yeah, and the other codexes and crap.
Let's go. Let's go.
Weird. Anyway, I might as well. Oh, he grazed. That's not good. We might be in for it, boys.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
What? Psionic bomb? Who would have seen that coming? Oh my goodness. Next, you're going to have the Andromeda boy send me a sludge. Oof. Glad I got power armor. Oh, just Overwatch? Oh, that's wild. Okay, so nobody's mind controlling anybody today. Let's go ahead and see if you can pick him off. No, but at least you hit him. Yeah, go ahead and finish this one off, please.
That tango over here.
George can take care of that one, too.
Let us move.
Oh, right, you. Oh, that's a mean hit. That's a mean hit.
Gentlemen.
At least I got rid of some of the shields.
Get ready.
Who to get rid of first? Let's go and start weakening you up. Because you're still the biggest threat here. Ew, not good.
Hurry, hurry.
Ugh. I'm in for it now. Louis may not live through the day.
Stop! I can't take anymore. You win. You beat me. I'm hit.
Yep. Come on now. Haha, get bent.
Our chances are better if you keep the enemy out of my face.
Ooh, what happened?
Guess I did.
Dig in. We're about to have company.
Some are born great, others have greatness thrust into their sternums.
Oh dear. Oh no, Joker's not dead. Daniel Morgan, the guy who has him, he's not dead. He's hurting. Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. This all could have been avoided if I had been able to successfully mind control.
Don't feel bad. You did a fine job.
I wish I had Godfrey, but you're on here. Face-off might be the call here.
Things seem clearer now.
Headshot.
Alright, we're getting places now. Probably should have thrown that out first. Good.
And it is done.
Really? Only 56% chance. Fine, kill him. Don't want his micro missiles coming at me.
I like my enemies like I like my wines. I let them breathe for a moment.
Using that would be funny. That would be funny. Tempting. Before I do that, first, let's heal. Who needs healing the most? Case for Abe. Louis.
Drum roll, please.
Alright, that's good. Now please kill this thing.
I don't know what to do with these tools.
Clearly you don't. Insanity is probably my best bet now. Try not to screw this one up, pal.
It's time to face your fears.
I need you to just stay behind and get this paperwork done, please, Lark. We'll split locked out of discipline instead of student. Mr. Lark, true to the wind. What? How do you know that's how I do? Oh? Oh, now you miss.
Well played.
Oh boy. I do not want him to die. I put too much I invested too much time in him. You need to die now. And yet you keep living It vexes me. Kill him now. Put him down.
I don't take kindly to kidnapping an attempted murder.
Okay. Kaboom, please. I love detonating their own grenades. Oh, he was carrying loot. Ah, you should have told me that beforehand.
Listen here, we need to stick together.
All right.
Here.
Oh, you know what? Just kill him. Actually, no, hold on. There might be another. No, there actually isn't another way. I should have just taken the shot. Oh, blow him to smithereens.
My pleasure.
But it's not so easy when you know it's coming for you.
Some lose some.
Okay, he's bleeding out. That's not good. Like that. Time to die. Are you serious?
Big enough mistake, punishment can take a while.
Get over there and kill him. Just had to have the mech.
Free of charge, courtesy of Noble Team.
I think that's all of them, though. So I think we can.
Well,
I think
then.
we can destroy the tower and get out of here before. Oh wait, no. There's still enemy targets around.
Commander,
Oh,
we have a
those are
positive ID on the alien relay.
Yes, yes, I know.
We've got a chance.
Oh, you're still alive? I thought I killed you.
Let's get it done. Looks like one of them came back for more. Let's make sure to take it out this time.
Oh, this got complicated.
Finally! You need to step up.
Come. Ah, dang it. He's not close. Fine, just reload.
Reloading, cover me.
Did piss. Well, there goes my main method of destroying the tower.
The alien transmission is still active and we're running out of time. Get to the relay and take it out.
Central,
ASAP.
I'm begging you here. Shut up. Only grazed.
Figures.
I remember giving you a name because you didn't know how to aim. Do I need to give it back to you? Need to get rid of those shields. Yes, yes, I know. Move. Why does Blade Storm always miss?
Get it together.
On the important ones, it always misses. And they're frozen. Lovely. What are you hissing about now?
That thing's trying to make a break for it. Destroy it.
Yeah, I don't think I can. So I'm just gonna take out the last threat and then move on.
In some states, we'd be married by now.
Hose him.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not thinking I'm not thinking Lincoln's gonna make it now.
The transmission signal is.
It's unfortunate. Like, they killed the medic. They let out the medic. Nothing I could do. And throwing the Serpent King at me was downright diabolical. Particularly that late in the match.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Well, at least we got the engineer, but unfortunately, Abraham Lincoln got John Wilkes Booth.
Will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with the elders. Trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis.
Ironic. It wasn't any of the Chosen that kill him.
As long as there's even one Reaper left
servants.
standing, you can bet they're still in the fight. Finger on the trigger.
Hey, one of my guys just died. Could you not try and showboat on me, please? Yeah, that's cool. Let's give that to you.
Hello, Commander.
Alright, no. I already got somebody doing that. Now, been neglecting doing this. Oh, I don't. I need 50 supplies. Do this. Well, did a heck of a job there.
Avengers
Finish getting
plotting
those
new
supplies.
course.
What do you presume to do with these simple machines, Commander?
Letters
The
and posts?
others know all too well of your attempts to comprehend their vision. It is of no concern.
Our soldiers took some hits during the most recent covert action, but word from the medical team is they'll all be fine.
We have recovered another piece of valuable information on the Elders' vicious children.
Commander, we just heard from the Resistance. They found a way into the Chosen Stronghold. We shouldn't pass up this opportunity to take the fight directly to the Elders.
Uh-huh.
Covert is our specialty. Let's just hope your people can keep up.
My people do fine. Now shut up. Got a lot of nerve. And you're bonding with Louis Capet. Yin Shutsin and Louis Capet is not a combination I would have expected. So like a buddy cop movie from the 80s right there. Alright. And you need to be... Finally. Hold on. What upgrades do you want? Give me a hair trigger and call it a day. Reaper. See what other fun abilities we can give him. Alright, that's good for right
I'll
now.
be the first to admit, I may have underestimated you, Commander.
That's better.
I just wasn't entirely sure what the big deal was. But after putting down one of the Elders...
Yeah, I put down 2 of the Elders Chosen now. You can start appreciating me more
Our
than you
inspiration did prove beneficial.
Yeah, that'd be nice of them.
Yep. Now I have the assassin's weapons. That's huge.
The product of an extensive fusion of both
Fortunately,
alien
Abe Lincoln
biological
died.
materials
well,
and advanced mechanical support
Guess I'm gonna have to make Grant now.
is an
you
unusually
could
ornate
was he
design
killed
by
by
alien
Congo?
standards, with an air of
Killed by
authority spurred
some.
distinctive
Actually, I have to
appearance.
check to see because he bled
We
out.
assumed the aliens intended it to be
He bled out, but
something
he was
of a
my
hero.
medic, so he was the only one that had a way to heal.
No, okay.
It certainly is impressive looking, if nothing else. Although I am still not entirely sure what the aliens hope to achieve with such a grand design.
Jordan's a fake.
I will send
those,
word
please?
as soon as we have something of note.
Hello, Commander.
Engineering build item. Oh right, I'm broke. I forgot. My bad.
I got a report of some creaking down by the aft lift yesterday. I just hope it...
Strategic resource located.
Alright, good. Let me see. You're my best boy, so let me give you the fun stuff. Too far. Let me give you the best goodies. There we go. Oh yeah. That's sick. Look at that. He's ready to kick the gum and chew ass. Here is Lark playing from your device. I'm playing from my own computer. I'm playing from my own. My computer is actually more of a dedicated gaming PC than his. His is more work focused, for obvious reasons. But Yep, so let's see. What other fun goodies
Commander?
can we get? Alright, fusion. No, this comes first. Why would I get this when I could get the... Oh, I guess I have to get that one to get the... No, actually I don't. I don't know why I would do that, though. Alright. Excellent upgrades there. Soon I'll have the hunter weapons, my sniper, and whatever sniper I send out will just be hitting pot shots. It's going to be great. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and make contact with New Chile. South America, hello, baby. This guy's always here. How do you get around someone?
We're picking up indications of the Elder's warlock
now we
actively
have access
working
to
in
Australia.
this region.
Well, only the warlock can't. There's actually places. There are now places no chosen has access to, which is amusing to me. All right, let's go ahead and I don't have the supplies. Well, there's a quick way to get them.
Avenger plotting new course.
There we are.
Market is open.
Let's see if we have anything we can sell. We're keeping the alloys. An acid bomb and an EMP bomb. Yeah, the acid bomb could go. Because now they have that special thing to get around it. Not that I'm upset. Keeping the Illyrian cores. And back. Bye. Thank you. Now build me that radio.
Setting course for the Brazilian corridor.
Come on. We'll get the supply drop about the same time. Oh, that's not what I was hoping for. What do you want? Okay, the pay is good. We'll be facing Archon, Spectres, Elite Officers, Elite Purifiers, Heavy Mechs. Neutralize target and Advent vehicle. Oh, there's a bad boy we have to get. Alright. I'll send out a hit
for
squad.
the West African sector.
Got Cyrus going in. That's good. Instant send's fine. I don't need 3 of you boys. Let's get someone who needs a Rodrigo, definitely worth it. And give you a mind shield. I don't want you getting mind controlled. And I'm going to need a medic. Bring out Shaka Zulu. Alright. Pretty good. Alright. Send them in. Now, might just get the mission started because it is getting late, but I did want to go ahead and set it up.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Operation Secret King. I have a few kings going in on this, ironically. Hey, Lark, as a fellow Red Dead 2 Redemption, what's your favorite horse and why? I'm just asking out of pure curiosity. The Arabian horse is pretty good. Honestly, I don't keep track of so much of like which breed I look for the stats and anything. The breed like will escape me. But it depends. Like some horses, I will grow more of an attachment to because of how well they perform and if they get me through stuff. And what's funny is I name all of my horses after Warhammer characters. I've named one after Dorn. I named one. Let's see. I named one Celestine. I named one Kane. I named one Jurgen. Actually, now in Red Dead Online, though, my favorite is a donkey because the donkey is ironically the fastest in the game.
Confirmed. Move to engage. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
So capture, so killer capture, then
even though you make your way in, there's no easy way back.
Yeah, we don't have time to actually do this one, but for next time, and there will be a next time, we'll set up for that. All right, ladies and gents. Actually, paranoid. Let me check. Yes. All right, ladies and gents, it has been a blast coming back. I missed this, and it was good. We got a lot of done. We took out another one of the Chosen. We've met 2 more of the Alien Kings, and we've managed to whittle them down, and we've whittled them down, so the next time we see either of them, they're getting axed. We might see them on this next mission, but who knows. Fortunately, it's unfortunate Abe Lincoln died, but not much we could do for him. Kind of feel bad about that, but hey. I guess I got to bring in Thomas Jefferson now to complete the Mount Rushmore effect. But hey, it's been a lot of fun, and I will see you in the next one.